Hafa, this is Bradley Bertonico with the Pacific Daily News. Here are today's top stories from the PDN newsroom. The sudden boom in population caused by the military buildup and spike in housing demand is pressing out the island's middle class out of their rentals, according to Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority Deputy Director Fernando Estevez. GDOE now estimates 52% of the island's households are spending more than half of their gross household income just on housing. There's a pent-up demand for 6,650 housing units, he added, meaning that many people want to move into their own space but can't afford to. The spike in military service members, contractors, and dependents in recent years has increased housing demand, and at the same time, high construction demand and limited materials have stopped the supply of new housing. GDOE just last week released its assessment of the fair market rent in 2025 as starting at $1,222 a month for a studio rental, with rental costs already hundreds of dollars more than what they would have been 5 years ago. In other news, the Guam Department of Education's community engagement sessions on school maximization and right-sizing efforts will move to the southern part of the island tonight. A session for the villages of Talafofo, Moleso, and Inalåhan schools is set for 6 p.m. tonight at Inalåhan Middle School. GDOE is looking to potentially consolidate or close schools across the island. A community session was already held last Thursday at Marcial A. Sablan Elementary School for Harry S. Truman and Marcial Sablan. A session covering Chief Brody Memorial, J.M. Guerrero, Liguan, Adicao, Maria Ulloa, and Tumuning Elementary Schools was held last Friday at Liguan Elementary School. The department said maximization initiatives are being pushed in light of GDOE's budget shortfall for fiscal 2025. Some $15 million in Federal American Rescue Plan funds under Governor Lulian Guerrero's control have been recently allocated to by Government of Guam properties, including $11 million for a new hospital property in Manilao, $3 million for the Archdiocese of Agana's Chancery property, and $2.7 million for future property acquisition. These are based on ADLIP's latest ARP funding status reports to senators as of October 31, 2024. The report shows $11 million was allocated for new hospital property acquisition through the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Corporation, along with $110,000 for GDOE healthcare facilities projects. The governor earlier said some 48 acres of Manila property for the new Guam Memorial Hospital will be purchased under probate from the estate of Catalina Eclavia Camacho for $3.5 million. It's not clear as of press time how the remaining $7.5 million of the $11 million in allocated ARP funds for GDOE will be used. Moreover, ADLIP allocated a separate $11.5 million for a hospital step-down facility. These new allocations further reduced to $91.2 million plus the ARP funds allocated for a new GMH as of October 31st, down by nearly $33 million from $124 million as of September 30. In other news, Marine Corps Base Camp Blaz is ready to start absorbing the up to 5,000 Marines slated to relocate to Guam from Okinawa, according to Marine Corps officials. The first detachment is arriving as soon as practicable, officials said, but more specific details about the long-anticipated relocation of Marines to Guam was not provided in a statement from a headquarters Marine Corps spokesperson. Governor Lulian Guerrero in January said she was informed that about 100 Marines would start arriving on Guam this year, with completion in 2026 and beyond. Joint Region Marianas Commander Rear Admiral Brent Dever last week said he understood that there would be a handful of troops moving to Guam this year, with the main force arriving in the coming years. Marine Corps added that the relocation will honor treaty obligations with Japan and secures a U.S. Marine Corps posture in the Indo-Pacific region that is more geographically distributed, operationally resilient, and politically sustainable. For more on these stories, go to GuamPDN.com and follow us on social media.